All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another weekly setup. I have good pairs to cover for this new week, but again, I need to cover some few things. When I was making the longer version of this video, my I was all over the place. So let me recap on what I said about this week, right? The first thing I need to let you guys know is that the government shutdown is over. So all these um, news releases are going to be happening, right? NFP news, CPI, all those news releases are going to be happening right now, right? Secondly, last week was a great week. I could have closed like 14% in profit from the Telegram. As you can see, it went all the way to 1:7 ratio to 1 ratio. But I closed at 1:2, but it's still a good trade for last week, right? So I called this trade before, during, after, right, as regular. So I was just explaining why this video that I uploaded is very relevant. That 10 trades rule, right? That video, it will be the first video in the description box, right? So you can see me, I'm putting this thing into practice. So from what I taught in this video, that's what I'm putting into practice right now, right? From last week's setups, I let you guys know I lost 2 trades and then I won 1 trade, and then I'm still up plus 6% for this month, and I'm up plus 4% this week, right? So that's pretty much the things I want to tell you guys. Now USD card is going to be our first pair for this week. Now I'm recording this video on Friday because Saturday is going to be occupied for me, right? So the market is still open, a lot of things can still happen, right? This first pair USD card is the pair I'm looking to see for this new week, right? I needed a retracement back into area of interest to continue buying. This candle has not really closed, so it's not engulfing yet, right? So that is the first pair I'm looking to see this week. So let me recap on what I explained on the longer version of this video. So weekly time frame is clearly bullish, right? Weekly time frame is bullish. Daily time frame is also bullish, but this is not a daily area of interest, right? So we are using a 4-hour area of interest in this case, right? So from the 4-hour time frame, you can clearly see that this area of interest has held price as resistance multiple times. Now that price is above area, we expect this area to hold price as support. We also have a round psychological level. EMA is also going to be holding price as support for us to buy this new week. So that is the first pair I'm looking to see. The next pair is GBP CAD. So GBP card is the next pair for this week. So we are using a daily area of interest on this one, right? So if you look at the daily time frame, you can clearly see this is a very strong area of interest. On the 4-hour time frame, you can clearly see that from current price action, price has clearly rejected here multiple times, right? I feel it will be way more better to have a break and retest under this level to sell, because that will be the safer trade to play, right? So that is that for GBP card. That will be my second pair for this new week. AUDUSD is the next pair. So AUDUSD, I am mostly going to be paying attention to the daily time frame, but I am going to be very careful on this market. Now let me explain why. Now this looks like a very clean left head right shoulder break, potential retest for sales, right? But you also need to know where market is coming from, right? So market is coming from this last previous structure point, right, which is actually supposed to be our final take profit target. So we are supposed to sell from around this level to sell all the way to this final take profit target. So if price gets to final take profit target first before actually giving us the opportunity, that is also a risky trade, right? That is also a risky trade. So AUD USD is still risky. AUD USD is still risky, but I still like it for this week, right? So I'll keep you guys updated on the Telegram channel on what to do, right? This right here is the link to the Telegram channel on what to do, right? But I highly doubt I might actually take AUD USD this new week. AUD card, another pair I'm looking to see for this new week. So AUD card, on the daily time frame, we have multiple rejections from this area. So this area has held price as mostly support, but the time frame is clearly bearish. So this is the daily time frame. This is the lower low and this is the lower high. So it's clearly bearish right now. From the EMA, you can clearly see that it's shifting bearish, and it makes sense for us to sell this market. I've analyzed all these pairs already, and this is how the 4-hour is now looking. right? So as you can see, this is more is very clean on the 4-hour time frame, right? What we'll simply be looking for is a break and retest under this level to sell, right? Then the last pair is NZDJPY. This is going to be a counter trend trade setup, right? So let me tell you guys what my thought process is on this trade. So going over to the daily time frame, if you look at the daily time frame right now, right? Daily time frame is currently bearish because of this low and this high, right? Now, if you notice anything, is that price have come to this area and pumped up. That's come to this area, pumped up. Same thing here, and around this level, same thing, it pumped up again. From this area, it sold down, sold down, sold down. So this is a counter trend trade setup, right? So here's my thought process behind this trade. Right now, I'll be counting this as the lower low and this as the lower high. Now, price has come to that area again, and this area is a strong area. Why? Because first of all, it's the daily time frame. Second, this area took price about 100 days to form this area, right? So price has not broken this price point for over 100 days yet, right? So that is another thing. Then the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, if you can see, that 4-hour time frame tried to break above, but sellers were still strong in this market. We're still strong in that price area, right? So now that we had a slowdown coming into area and it tried to break and it did not happen, it simply means that the sellers are still strong. So what makes sense the most is to wait for a break and retest under this level where the EMA happens to be shifting structure again, right? For us to sell this market. I might actually be interested in taking this market this new week, right? 1-hour time frame is also clearly bearish right now. So if you can get a break and retest under this level, I'll be interested in taking this trade. So let me set my alert right now. So I'm setting my alert right now on the NZDJPY to sell this market potentially, right? So those are the market I'm willing to trade for this new week, right? So I'll see you guys in the next week setups.